Hello, ITPC. This is Paul from Papa Bear's Nook. So I'm going to shut the fan off. So I'm doing a late live on a long day. So I got a cigar for my birthday. I'm going to smoke it today. I'm not going to have a chance. Just sit down and actually relax and smoke a good cigar except for today. So what up, Todd? So it's a Cologne pairing, same format. Um, do want to do some sound check stuff a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'll find out. Try to get my comments up so I could see. It's actually working here. Okay, sound's working now. Let's see what happens when I plug this in. Alright, see if this works. Does it work? Testing, testing. Alright, good. Alright. I can shut this off. And the Cologne pairing today, I was down. Got two of them here. These are actually I'm gonna do the whole set of these. These are called Beard Brand from another YouTube creator. Got his actual name, my bad. But Big Beard Business is one of the guys I've been watching in the beginning. So the one that I like the best so far is Old Money. And then the other one I have on is Temple Smoke. Smells good too. I'll read about them in a minute. And then Tea Tree. I don't know what this one is, so we'll find out together. And it smells like tea tree. I'm not a fan of the smell of tea tree. So that's that one. No clue what these are. So I'm going to leave this one in here. So Temple Smoke. Sorry I can't spray this on you guys, but I'll wand it around for you. So over here I have Old Money. My arm, I got Temple Smoke. These are both really good. I'll read about them real quick. So luckily he does have it on here. Temple Smoke is a mystical blend inspired by rich fragrance of oud and incense. Apply to skin, beard, and hair to experience fragrance. Nice. Yeah, and I forgot to send it out. I'm sorry. I'm bad. Sorry, Todd. Like, maybe one of these days my life will go back to normal, not training people at work. And it's my birthday weekend this week, so I was like way out of whack. On Sunday's my birthday. Um, yeah, I did get to. I just gotta put your address on here because I keep forgetting. Send me your address again, and this way it'll give us. I'll send that out tomorrow morning. So I have the Knights of Columbus hoagie sale, and then I'll be in the area. So I have the package in there. Um, what else is there? I'll send you a cigar too. But yeah. So we're getting um into the springtime. So I figured old money would be good for my birthday, and what's it called? So it's weird. I would think it's gonna be like let me read about this one. Sorry. Old money is oak and leather. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Randy? Yeah, so I got these colognes, bunch of them from my sample set years ago. Finally getting around to them. These are from YouTube's content creator that made his own cologne. These are from Big Beard Business, and the brand is Beard Brand. So we gotta try them out. So far, I'm liking 2 out of 3, but just because I personally don't like tea tree. I got the comments up. Happy belated birthday, Jeff. Yeah, happy birthday, Jeff. So let me get into the cigar because this is the main part of the video. So I happened to find one of these Fuentes. It's the aged Don Carlos. Know nothing about this. I will read the reviews I have for you. So I don't think I'm going to read this fine print. 2006 was the 30th anniversary of the Arturo Fuentes Don Carlo cigars, created by the patriarch of the Fuente family, Carlos Arturo Fuente. It is a tribute to his father, Carlito Fuente, created Don Carlos 30th anniversary cigars. Don Carlos um, Edition de Anniversary. Okay, thank you, Todd. That's another thing. I can't find any of my old stuff. Like Bridget has it, but she's sleeping now. Ow, twisted my wrist bad today. All right, so this is what this looks like. Um, smells fantastic. It's definitely gonna be the highest end cigar I've ever smoked. So been practicing with this, just getting a little bit off. So I just take a tiny bit off now. So before I was taking the whole cap off, I was told just to open up the cap, not take it off. So, a little bit about the cigar. Again, let's see if it shows anything about the cigar. It has 95 points. Doesn't say nothing about the cigar on the Fuente website. So it is a Dominican filler and Dominican binder. Um, this is the double Robusto Tubo. It's a mouthful. The dry intake, whatever we call it, is awesome. And Fuente website doesn't say nothing. So I'm just going to give you my feel of it as I smoke it. Just double check. Alright, I found it. It has that subtle sweetness that I always expect when lowering Don Carlos line, but it is overlay of pepper, spice, and leather that I frequently taste in these cigars. Doesn't quite have the power of a regular FFOX cigar, but the balance is extraordinary. This earthy, leathery note that lingers on the finish. It wasn't I wasn't tasting blind, but I can tell you that this would be a nice approach to a classic category. 95 points. Wow. A highly rated cigar too. So he swapped out the Cameroon wrapper for the Dominican shade that he uses on the Fuente Opus X. It's also boosted the cigar's power. So that was what I was looking for, like a nice powerful cigar. That's actually what the guy at the cigar lounge said. This is a powerful cigar, which strong cigar, I don't know, but I'm slowly going away from, is it Maduro, is it Connecticut? It's more like the strength of it. Now I'm going for, or like they say, the power. If I want a light cigar, if I want a dark, strong cigar. So let's see what this power is all about. So I'm going matches all the way on this one. I wish I had some more cedar I could light up. Have I been to the PCA? I don't know what that is. And hello, Mike. This is an amazing cigar. For me, this is like a once a year cigar. My birthday celebration, anniversary. This is fantastic. Like I barely even touched it. It's like you can tell it's a whole different category of a cigar. Um, I did have a drink out here. I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. So normally um I don't drink alcohol, but normally I don't um talk about different drinks. But this one I got today. It's actually called Cloud Water plus Peace, Love, and Energy. So this is a coconut water energy drink. This has got peach, mango, and green tea. This is actually worthy of my cigar tray here. This thing, yeah. No, it's the first time I'm using this. This is great. All right. Right, literally feels like I'm at a lounge, cigar lounge. And no, I have not been to email. I will check real quick. I'm in do not disturb mode, so I might have got it, but I can't tell. Well, I'm not sure, Todd. I have to check after. Let me see. I might be able to check for you. So, got a lot of fun around the house activities done this week. I built some kind of a park bench out of cinder blocks and 4x4s. So it was a bunch of leftover wood and cinder blocks. Um, Actually, every single cinder block that I built stuff out of was left on the lawn by the fence, like with ivy growing over it. I do not see your email, but this is up. Not. Don't switch. What are you doing? But I don't think this is refreshed. Come on. I'll have to check later, Todd. It's crashing my laptop. I don't know what's going on here. I have too many pages open and windows, and I'll check one more time. Now I'm mad. Why is this laptop so slow? No, I don't want to print. What is this doing? I don't know what's going on. Last time I updated was 9 o'clock. So I'll check back in a little bit. All right, what am I doing? I've had Winston Churchill. Just blows away. Actually, I had that my live last week. Check that out. Not had the Placina Alma di Sila or I've had the Padron 60. That was fantastic. I did say the email your address again. Um, I just don't know why my email is not updating. I can't do that right now. Just send it in. You have my cell phone number. Text me on your cell phone. Text me address on this. Text me your address on my cell phone because I don't check my email that much unless I'm at work. Yeah, I've been blessed, able to have some really high end cigars. I tried everything from the Quirums to my email. I thought you. Never mind. Let me check. I'll resend it right now. Yeah, like I said, I was between the buddies from work and YTPC steering me in the right direction. Oh, okay. Send me the email of your address, and then I'll respond with my phone number so you have that again. It's a lot easier to contact me that way. Yeah, Mike, I have to look up the Placina. What's that? Placinica? Whatever they call it. I know what it is. I just don't remember having that one. But it's funny, I was at one of these newer cigar places. It's like a half a cigar shop, half a smoke vape shop. I don't like them, but okay, good, good. Um, so long story short, I was looking in there and get some nice cigars there, Avo, some the Cahibas and all those, and then um, I just get random cigars and around uh, May 5th, May 4th. I mean, I was looking for like a funny cigar to do my live with, and then I just after I was checking out, I just happened to see the Davidoff Winston Churchill cigar. So when I could, I went back and grabbed two of them, and they were both fantastic. I still have. I usually have like some of the bands I'd like to talk about that I've had recently. This one's all beat up, but this is the Mediterranean by Nate Sherman. Found them again. Um, CAL Bones. I keep going back to. Oh, here it is. Yeah, that Winston Churchill was nice. My first time ever having a date off, David off, and I was explaining it to the guy at work because he wants to get one, but doesn't feel like pulling the trigger on $27 cigar. But it's like this one's like a super clean pull. Um, I don't know how else to explain it. It's just creamy and definitely could tell it's the next level cigar. And I've had Fuentes before, nothing high end. Oh, the Opus was super high end, but this one, as good as the Opus was, the Opus Forbidden X, um, this one so far is, uh, yeah, it's good. I don't even. I want to smoke more of it, and then I'll give it the honest opinion. Right now, it's up in my top two cigars. Just trying to think back. Um, so I have a biased opinion on Padron because it was my first high-end cigar. But honestly, it brings me to a first cigar I've ever had that wasn't a flavored cigar, which was the um, my father's Flor de Latinas. So the experience is like that. It's like a different level of cigar. If that makes sense. I've had the Olivia V. They're really good too. But it's like as soon as you get into like this category, she sent full address, her number, and mine. All right, thanks, Todd. Yeah, this way I'll be able to contact you guys more, and you guys can keep me in check here. Like my wife was doing really good with that stuff, but then um, now she's back to work. So when I first started this channel, stuff was getting sent out right away. Yeah. Well, all right. Yeah. So back to the cigar. Super thick smoke. I can see I could do the rings no problem. Strong leather. Um, Tiny bit of pepper in the RH. So, a couple cigars that I've smoked, um, it just tastes like flavor. It doesn't taste like a cigar, and this is one of them. It's like sometimes like you have a cigar tastes really good, and then like it tastes like a cigar. This one it's just like it's tough to describe. It's like leathery and it's more like you're smoking like a flavored air, like a saffron kind of. Anybody that had like fresh saffron, like yellow rice, like that. Um, Trying to give like a nice example. So we have a white rice, and then right next to you have a bowl of saffron rice, the yellow rice, and then you have the white rice, and then you have the saffron rice after. This is like having that saffron rice compared to the white rice being like a regular everyday cigar. Like let me see my collection. Um, like my father's. I'll keep the same example. So as I'm enjoying this, I'll talk a little bit about what I've been doing around the yard. Got the garden all planted. Um, got a whole bunch of plants for Mother's Day. My wife wanted plants, veggie plants and stuff, so a couple of different places we got some veggies. Right outside Papa Bear's Nook, got the veggie garden going. Oh, I had that going, but now it's doing better. Um, in the garden, we got some bell pepper, some tomatoes, some eggplants now, some zucchini, some pickles, some pickling cucumbers. Then two of the tomato plants that have been growing in the basement under the grow light are now planted in the soil in the garden. We got some sunflowers. So making a project for my son. It's gonna be a sunflower teepee. So we got a bunch of the we got three giant sunflowers. I'm gonna get some some sunflower seeds and make like a triangle on the ground. And as that's grown up, we'll have the seeds grow around it, and then we'll have like a netting around it. And then as soon as it gets done growing, and cut the netting off, and it's gonna be a little playhouse for him. So it's been raining like crazy around here the last couple of days. Um, so luckily, I was able to get some projects done. Like I mentioned before, I made a cinder block bench, like a park bench, and I was able to spray paint that and stain the wood for that. So that's all ready to go. Um, that's all in place actually. So it's actually on the other side of Papa Bear's Nook. So I'm trying to set that up so I could be doing some lives out there eventually. It's not even half of it, and then I got some uh, some fruit trees. Some in the mail still. Some I picked up in person. I got a red delicious apple tree I planted today. So it sounds simple, but it's a 6 foot tree, and then the bucket it was in was 11 inches deep and 20 inches wide. So we know about planting trees, it has to be double the length of the bucket. So that was a 28-inch hole I had to go put down. So normally be easy, but the grass over here is like sod, it's like that thick. So you have to take that off first and then you could start digging. All while I'm like trying to rush before the thunderstorm came, so got that done and found out I was doing a lot of research about plants and trees and stuff, just because I don't want to mess it up this time. Especially these apple trees aren't cheap. Um, what's it called? So one, uh, the one thing I got out of it is when you planting the apple tree, it's like almost like an anchor like that, and you have to make sure this anchor is facing the west wind, so you don't have to worry about it falling over on you. So I did that, and it's weird because like it looks like it's kind of crooked this way, it looks crooked that way, but then after like an hour or two, like it straightens itself out. It's kind of cool how nature works. So it's a nice even ash. So I got through the first third. So far, it's phenomenal. So I'm gonna do the first ashing. My fancy ashtray. This is actually my grandmother's ashtray. No, my bad. My grandmother had an ashtray like this from my grandfather. On my dad's side, my tot. Um, but my wife got this for me. I don't know where she got it. I think she got one on one of those buy nothing groups. But yeah. So I got that red delicious apple tree planted at the garden center. I could have got um, a Honeycrisp apple tree from anywheres, but I decided to keep the same garden center, um, same tree from there. They have them. It said online they had them at another shop, landscaping place, but I like to go to the same garden center for certain stuff anyway. But place called Flags in Delran if you ever come down here. But there's so many garden centers around here. It's just kind of partial to it because that's where we got my son Benji's memory bush. It's crap myrtle. So don't think that's coming back. It was at the apartment for years and didn't survive the winter. So it might still come back as a July bloomer. So while I was there, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday after work, I went over to the garden center again and got buddy at work wanted a peach tree. So they did have a peach tree in stock last time. So when I went back, they still had it there. They had like three or four really nice ones. So I got them that, and then I got some strawberry plants, some citronella. What else? Some so then I got pumpkin, butternut squash, and that the magic pumpkin. So got pumpkins to make pumpkin pie, pumpkins to make jack o' lanterns, and butternut squash. So those I have to wait till June to plant. So I have them in the my makeshift greenhouse in my basement where I have the seeds growing, a germination center. So I got 10 out of the 50 seeds of peppers growing. So not too bad for a first time germinating growing seeds. I did get a late start to it, just because I didn't have all the lights and set up ready yet. So it was like just buying it as I went, which was kind of a big mistake, but it was weird because all 50 of the seeds germinated when it was in the package, but only 10 of them sprouted so far. But I still got another week or two, so I'm just gonna let them keep growing. They're just little guys right now. Some of them are a little bit bigger, but in June when it's time to plant the pumpkins, I'm gonna plant them. Yeah, that's the goal. Randy, I want to get everything done this season, first time in the house, and get everything done now. So years to come will just be maintenance work. So I have my little printout. Of course, I don't know where it is now. I had my little printout. I was going to show you. Here it is. Oh, it's all drawn out now. But I'm crazy with all my stuff. So this is where the red. This is the sidewalk, and that's the house. So right here is where the red delicious tree is. That's the water line, and that's the fence. So my red delicious tree got planted there, the apple tree. The honey crisp is going there, and I got two peach trees on order. So they're a mini peach tree and a dwarf peach tree. Peach tree. So not sure which side to put them on yet, but one's gonna be a bonfire peach tree. That's the dwarf, and the mini peach tree is honey babe. And then right over here on the fence, I'm gonna put big trees over there. It's got the full sun, so the sun comes this way. It rises from this way. My bad. Rises from that side and comes that way. So that's my front yard, and I got all these notes about how to prune them, your spacing part. So got little side notes here that got two types of strawberries. Got the pumpkin, the squash. Eventually, see how everything works with um, the plants around here. So we do want to get some blueberry bushes. I don't know if we can have any more space, but so we have the space to do it, but we want to still have Jacob's play area, like enough space for him to run around. So I'm only taking up um is it 1/8 of the yard for vegetables and stuff. Unfortunately, another quarter of it is like wooded area. So basically, it's got like a half a yard to play in. Plus the front yard is going to be all cleared out. I did find some lavender, the edible ones that you can make tea and colognes out of. So I got 3 of those bushes. They're going to be pretty big too. And then picked up some snapdragon plants. So they're called Celeste figs. So they're sugar figs. So I could also use them in making colognes. So I'm gonna be a busy man in the summertime. So I do want to pick up some gardenias. One of the ladies at work wants a gardenia perfume, like a simple perfume. Um, so that's in the works. I might just have to get what's it called? Get my apprentice oils, the pre-made ones, and then wait to next season and just give her a sample of perfume oil. And then I found out when I got the citronella plant that it's actually a geranium too. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, it's funny. Last time I was on here, like, it was only a little bit in the garden. Now it's starting to fill up. Um, I'm trying to, off the top of my head, I think we got four, five, six, seven, eight, like 8 or 9 tomato plants. 4 of them are the same, and then every other one is different. So there's, thing I talked about last week, the pineapple tomatoes, yellow tomatoes, heirloom tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. Oh, and I picked up more peppers too, some hot peppers. I got 2 jalapeno plants, some 2 sweet pepper plants, 2 hot no, 2 sweet banana peppers, 2 hot banana peppers. What's up, Tex? I'm a tourist too. So normally I spray down people with cologne, but today is an oil. I don't even know where they went. Oh, so I'll just pretend I'm dabbing you right now. Um, I got a fancy cigar today for my birthday celebration. It's a Fuente, the aged Don Carlos edition. So it's the one in the tube. And the cologne called Old Money. Leather. Oh wow, now it's starting to smell good. It's like a leather couch, like that nice leather smell. Then by this guy on content creator on YouTube that made his own colognes. I'm gonna do something like this too with the oils. I was gonna do a spray, but they cost a lot more to produce. Nice. What kind of cigar you got, Tex? If you don't mind me calling you Tex, I know it's short for Texas, but I'm not bad at. Oh, I'm bad at using the whole names of people. Sorry. Um. So I just saw this. I think is aged from 2019. So a 6-year-old, 6-year age cigar. I don't remember. I usually remove the bands, but when I do these lives, I keep them on as long as I can. Gotcha. So I hope you're enjoying your cigar, no matter what kind it is. That's the funny thing, like having had like $50 cigars to 99-cent cigars. Like for me, it's depending on the Talier. Never heard of it. I'm gonna have to. I got my coffee table over here all like jam packed. Usually I do some research and stuff, but um, not today. Let me see if I could get this done here. So I got my equipment set up here. I got um, my water and lighters over there. So it's like spreading, running out of space. But I got the dining room table over here. So eventually, I'm gonna start unpacking the shed. So when focusing on the inside and outside of the house, shed's gonna be last. I do have my nice little um, love seat here, two end tables. Perfect weather today. I don't need the fan on. I don't need the heater on. Um, yeah, just got the windows open. It is so much better actually being like indoor smoking instead of even though it's still like a shed, but it's kind of this shed is bigger than my apartment space that I was doing my YouTube videos before. So that's a blessing. Trying to see. Given a bunch, and I thought I'd try. Oh, nice. Yeah, I love when. Hi, Bridget. You got some different colognes I'm trying today. Trying just sampling Temple Smoke. It smells good. I thought I wasn't gonna like it as much. And then the other one, not this. Where'd it go? Keep losing everything. The other one's called Old Money. It smells like oak and leather couches. 100 degrees. Yeah, it didn't get that hot here yet. It got up to 80s, in the 80s. But it's been raining all week, so been working on outside gardening and all kinds of stuff. I'll look that up later. It's what Latier. I'm gonna do that now. It's a heavy ashtray. See what happens. Oh, yeah, I know what these are. I've seen them. I've never had one. Not that. Let me see. Maybe someone sent me one before. They kind of look familiar. Sorry, I'm checking out the cigar that Texas tourists were smoking. Yeah, I've had one of these before. Those are pretty good. I remember them now. Depending on which one, I had. Um, looks like a couple different ones. I've had the regular latte with the little leaf on it. Yeah, so we do have little trouble like little bugs and stuff. So I sprayed the. We have. I looked up the trees that are the exact name of the trees that are around here. We got three American holly trees, um, two blue spruce trees, a Douglas fir, and an American pine tree. Kind of unique. Someone definitely planted these. Maybe one of them, one or two were there before, but it's kind of cool, like having different variety in one yard. Like I grew up, but the last place I was at, my sister's house, was just all pine trees. So it's kind of cool to have like 4 or 5 different like trees like right next to each other. So it's the three hollies, then the pine trees, and then the blue spruce, then there's the Douglas fir, and then there's the blue spruce again. And then on the fence, got some honeysuckle growing. And then something unique that was my nana's, my dad was saving. Um, I'm glad he did that because it's like a part of our heritage is like um, someone passes, like take some of their plants and keep it going. So he did that. Um, when I was born, he had a Japanese maple, a Chinese maple tree, and his is like huge. It's not huge. It's like maybe a 15-foot tree. So he gave me some saplings. So now I got it's almost 2 feet long, tall already, double the size since it's been here in the full sun. So the little it's a perennial herb, I guess you could call it, vegetable. It's green onion, but it's garlic green onion. So it's weird. It looks like green onion, but then you eat it, and then the aftertaste is garlic. So it's actually really good. I love garlic and onion, so it's like perfect. So the second third in this is a really nice, um, thick oak taste. Um, Guys that drink, you probably love this one with your bourbons and stuff. Um, this is pairing great with my green tea. So that gets me to my next project with the bugs and stuff. We had the natural spray for the trees, which worked great. They're not back there no more, but now they're in the middle of the yard, the little gnats and stuff. So I was looking up a couple of different things. There's three that I'm gonna try to get rid of them. Um, One of them was cinnamon, but I don't know how that will do on the grass. It's probably gonna kill it. I think that's better if like you have a potted plant and like around the edges of it. Um, I do have the cinnamon in the basement just because some of the plants are from outside areas, not from seed. It's like the pumpkin seeds and stuff like the pumpkin plants, and so that worked like almost instantly. And then um, another thing that deters little bugs like that is coffee grinds. So after you're done with your coffee, pour that into a jar, wherever you want to store them in, and just sprinkle that around your plants, especially fruit plants and veggies. And it'll also help with the vegetables. So put that in your veggies, just sprinkle all around it. So that's the next project, which I still don't see myself putting coffee grinds all over the grass. So the third thing that is good, that seems like really good because it's cedar. So the cedar pellets, and kind of funny that you're on here, Texas tourists. The ones that I'm gonna be going with is red cedar from Texas. So maybe that's a sign that I'm gonna go with that one instead of the cedar side and the um, big company brands because I like to do like small business stuff. So yeah, so next week hopefully I'll be able to order that stuff, and in a week or two it'll come in. Yeah, it is way too buggy outside here too. That's why I'm kind of talking about that. Um, so now that I've got fruit trees, I'm gonna get a big 20-pound bag of that, and um, hopefully um, that'll work. I do got a pretty big yard, so uh, hopefully um, I only use up half of that bag, and then throughout the season after rains and stuff, I'll be able to um, continue to use that. And if it works, I'll get it next season. If it doesn't work, I have to think of something else. So another major project I finished up was getting rid of the poison ivy and English ivy. So the one side we have a chain link fence and there's ivy growing everywhere. I don't like ivy, English ivy, especially don't like poison ivy. Um, just recovering from a rash that I got from the poison ivy all over my all over the place, my feet, hands. Um, it's a pain in the butt. It's only lasted like a week or two, but like the itching. But took the weed whacker to it, and then dried it out with some white vinegar. Just put it in a spray bottle and sprayed away. Now I got that container from the bug spray you hook up into the hose, and I was doing a canopy and everything with it. So I want to I could probably do my own like natural cedar spray too. I'd extract the oils from some of the cedar pellets I got. I do have some cedar in here, but that's from my humidor. I'm not taking that out for the lawn. Um, there's like a special cedar to retract, repel mosquitoes and biting bugs and stuff. And based on all the reviews, like people said, you still have like lightning bugs and butterflies and stuff. Yeah, so that's that project. And then the final project back there, well, another project back there is the grass over here. At first, I thought it was just hopeless, but then I started tilling some, not tilling, thatching some of the grass. And after it rained, the grass softened up. It was like spiky almost. I think that's from the dead grass and mixed in with the fresh grass. So I'm gonna thatch that and put some more seed down. And if that don't work, I'm gonna have to rototill the whole thing like my dad did the front yard. Like I thought it was crazy because I thought the grass was hopeless and I was just gonna leave it. Um, and it came up like a carpet. It's I gotta do a before and after picture on Instagram. What else? Yeah, like you said, Randy, I have been busy, but I love doing this stuff. Like I've always loved it. I couldn't do nothing department last like 4 or 5 years, and then I only did a little bit when I was at my sister's house because, like I said, it was her house. Like, but we have some stuff that I'm doing in memory of her out there. Um, gotta have It's got this flamingo planter. It's like a wicker flamingo. You can put a plant in there, so got that guy growing. It's a succulent, and just happened to have a little flamingo in there. So gonna try to keep that one going. Um, I'm not very good with succulents, but at least with that, I could bring it inside if it gets cold. Um, and I think most of it is because I never had like my own yard to put stuff in. Like I always had short-term plants and stuff. Like I had perennials, but then I don't know. So I'm excited about these fruit trees coming. I do have three plants in the mail. I have two Celeste big trees and the Honey Babe peach tree. And to recap, I have the Honey Crisp apple tree and the Bonfire peach tree on order at the garden center. So hopefully they call me next week or two. They come in. If not, I'm gonna have to order them online. So we'll see. Um, there's a bunch of nurseries down South Jersey more. Of all people, my barbershop said that there's one by her house um, that's huge. So the one by that I go to is pretty big. Like you get lost there. Um, but she said it's like three times the size of that one. So maybe me, my wife, and son will take a trip one of these days down there. So we go down to that area every once in a while. We don't go that way that much. So that's it. I don't think, besides the blueberry shrubs, I don't think there's any other fruit or veggies. Oh, looking for lemon balm too. That's something get easily. I did get the Irish moss planted. Just starting to um, take now. So outside on the left, under the window, is lemon balm. Not lemon balm. The Irish moss and some kind of other plant. Don't remember the name of it. Um, I was thinking about getting lemon tree or plum trees, but scrapping that. So we do have coneflowers, Asian bleeding heart out front, a burning bush on the side next to the bench, a Himalayan peony, and Chinese silvergrass. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I don't know the name of that. Yeah, there's one of the plants we picked up on Mother's Day. It's supposed to repel mosquitoes and stuff too. Actually, we got another um, flower too that repels marigold. We got marigold too out by the garden. So that one's those four are doing good. And then the other herb I have is spearmint. Yeah, got a lot of got a lot of plants. But to be fair, like I stripped. There's so much English ivy and stuff. I had to just get rid of everything. It was like Nothing else was growing except for the ivy. So now it's like a clean. It was a clean slate, front and back. The front was a mess. I just cleared everything out. I think my dad saw that and leveled out the land with the lawn with the rototiller, which, like I said, I thought it was hopeless. So I did the garden, and that was a pain in the butt. It took me like I think 3 or 4 times just to get it to be a garden. But it was, like I said, the grass is like thick sod, like almost a foot, yeah, about a foot of grass. All right, so I went out. I'm gonna relight this. Mm. So I'm gonna try use matches still. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I always keep forgetting to say that. Getting up there now, 453 subs, 500 subs. I'll be able to get super chat and start building the brand. So as soon as I have 500, I'm gonna try to get my pipe tobacco cologne company going. Shady Moose, Connecticut is good. Yes. You've been losing subs. That's not good. I think I'm right around last week, so I might have got one more. I don't know if I had 452 or still 453. I'm not pushing it um, right now, but really been around the same people, so it's like they're already subscribed, like the people in real life. And to be fair, I haven't been doing any shorts lately. We gotta start doing some shorts. That's how you get all the subs fast. Um, I try not to do that. Like I made this channel just to document my life, and right before my son was born. Yeah, it's true. Like I said, most of my videos watched were shorts, like 9 second. The most, besides my sister's video, the my memorial video of my sister, um, organ donor video, was me saying I'm not doing a live because I'm sick. And that I was like, how do I got 5,000 views from saying I'm sick? It was like a woodpecker. But okay, thank you for all the thumbs up, guys. Um, yeah. So maybe I just say it's a sick video. Just the hashtag sick will bring it up. But it's like stupid stuff like that. Like I do hashtag Cologne, hashtag birthday bash. Like, not that many people um, go on lives um, compared to like the I'm sick, I don't feel good videos. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. The attention span is not there. It's like if you don't catch them in the first 5 seconds, that's it. Like I said, I don't do the lives and videos to get views. Like if I want to views, that's when I'm like, all right, let me do some shorts. But sometimes in the past I used to do a short video, and then uh, a shorts. So a short video and one of the short reels. But honestly, like I do recommend someone starting their own channel um, with shorts on YouTube just to get you going. But if I have like 2, 3 people in my live, I'm happy. So right now I got 6, so I'm stoked. Um, Getting down to the final third, it's changing again. The the jaw is still fantastic. Um, it's almost a little nutty now. Like I don't know, it's not oak, but it's like a little sweetness, but trying to describe what it is. It's like not chocolate sweet. It's like what are we talking about? The Moose, Connecticut. I've had the Moose. I think it's the same brand. The Moose Two, the Chill Moose Two, the regular Moose, Connecticut, and I think there's a third one I've tried. They surprised me. I've seen them at my shop a bunch of times. The not shop, this the food market that has a little cigar case, and I've seen them a bunch of times. And then it's funny too because some of the ones you're mentioning I just had recently for the first time. Um, then they were pretty good. Like with a cigar, I like every cigar except if it starts getting like that bitterness near the end, then I'll never have it again. But if it's like the Moose, that's like um, one that's I think that was the one that's like a little bit nutty, like nice solid cigar. This one almost reminds me that no I'm tasting is that the Mark Twain the press cigar had. What's up, Bob? Got some a nice cigar today for my birthday celebration. It's a Fuente Don Carlos Anniversary Edition aged cigar. And then got some Old Money Cologne. It smells like, tastes like, excuse me. It smells like um, leather and oak. just talking about um, gardening and some of the plants I planted. Planted. It's doing great. I was just talking about the outside of the house. How got my wife's our garden, but specifically my wife's garden. All of her veggies planted. Um, Lots of tomato plants. We still have to get the trellises over here from father-in-law's. Um, so when the plants start getting bigger, I have something to climb on. What else? Um, oh yeah, I got the red delicious apple tree planted today. So that was great. Um, it was I was overthinking it. Like I thought it was gonna take me a lot longer to dig the hole for it and plant it, but finally got the tools to do it. Like I didn't like the house came with some tools and stuff that they left behind, um, but most of it was broken or not functionable. Oh yeah, pay doggy for me too. Yeah, so I'll give you an example. I had like three, four different shovels. Um, One of them I should probably throw out because it's all busted out and the handles messed up. And then they left a lawnmower. I think I was talking about this a couple of videos lives ago. Um, it's that German one begins with an H, and looks like they left it out. And it was in the shed, but it had water in the gas tank. So I got that dry gas, cleaned out the water, cleaned out the carburetor, um, put fresh gas in, got a new filter today. I had it running for like, no lie, 2 minutes, did like two strips, and then it just died. So put a new spark plug in it, and I try again tomorrow. Now that's got the new air filter in it, and then got to scrap it. So luckily, my dad was over. He tried to help me too. Put the acetone in it. Tried to jumpstart it. Um, Nothing. So it wants to stay on, but I think it's water rotted inside. So luckily, my dad was over. I was telling him about it and tried to help me with it. My buddy, after that, did a full evaluation of it and said it's probably shot. And he was um, he got a new lawnmower and he gave me his old one. So it's a nice old school Honda gasoline lawnmower. So it doesn't push, like the automatic thing doesn't work. I could probably um, I'll get it fixed. I'll fix it as soon as I get time. But right now it's easy to push. It's like it's not lightweight, but it just goes naturally. Yeah, so I had to get one of those thatching rakes. Um, Still got a couple other weeding tools I want to get to make it easier. The thatching rake works good for the bigger vines and stuff, but the little guys, it's not quite efficient. And I was pulling them out. Well, like I said, I was pulling the vines out, but then it got like on me, and yeah, $3.99. It's my favorite price, right? Um, yeah, so there's only a couple of tools that I got that weren't hand me downs. Just a rake. That I think that's the only thing I bought. Um, School um, use tools, and um, I'm lucky my dad does too because I got some hand me downs from my grandfathers. A nice circular saw, um, electric chainsaw, and then my dad did buy me something new, housewarming gift, so I was happy with that. It's Ego, EGO, um, weed whacker. That thing is a beast. It's like 56 volts, um, or watts, whatever you call it, and it helped me shred the ivy like super quick. I did go through 3 strands of uh, the spool already. Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. Auctions. Hmm. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. Like I went from like going to like home owning. Some of the stuff that like when I go shopping and doing stuff like wasn't even on my radar. Now it's like a whole new like genre of stuff opened up. Like now when I'm at the store, I'm looking for things to help around the house work easier. I was actually gonna get a pruning thing for my trees, but I don't need it. I just gotta sharpen my grandfather's pruners, just a small one. What else my dad get me? And then one of those big trimmers, the branch trimmers, and then got the really long one with the saw on it, the sickle kind of thing. And then they did leave a good hand saw behind, so that was good. Loopers, yeah, yeah. So it's didn't realize how much, how many different tools you need for to keep your house together. Like I thought it was just like a lawnmower and a weed whacker, and far. I was I was way off, but yeah, a little at a time. Like I said, like it took me 2 months to get the English ivy out. That's how bad it was. And then it didn't help that I had all the leaves from the holly tree like on the ground too. So it was like I couldn't even get to at the stuff because it's like all you know what holly trees are like when they dry up they're really pointy. I don't like wearing sneakers and stuff when I do yard work. I was in my Crocs. I like to like feel around what I'm doing, but I gotta wait for the new vines to come up. I'll spray them again with the vinegar, and then I'll be able to. So what I've been doing, I was waiting to see like when the green pops up again, which roots I have to take out. I think I got the mother root out. It was huge and reminds me like something from an alien. It's like very spiny and weird looking. It's kind of creepy looking. So I got that out. I was actually I found it. I went all the way back to the neighbor's yard. I'm like, oh great. So now it's funny too because now that I got it all out, um, they're talking. My wife's like, oh, they finally got the ivy out. So then they start taking theirs out. So I think, um, what's it called? The people here before liked it, or um, couldn't get to it or something. I don't know. That's a whole nother topic. I don't feel like talking about. Um, the guy that owned the house was a little older and passed away from a heart attack. So he was single. Well, he was divorced, and he did what he can, but his ex-wife was trouble. Any gas tank with gas is not going to be used in a month. Should have a gas stabilizer. Yeah, that's what I used, the seafoam. So you put the seafoam in the gas tank? Oh wow. Yeah, so my carburetor is probably shot then in that. So I cleaned the carburetor out and it was a mess inside, so it's probably shot. Yeah, so like I said, it's a mulching lawnmower, so it's good to have, but the Honda is a mulching slash bag um, lawnmower. So I'm gonna try to get going just so I could see if I could like sell cheap. Otherwise, I'm just gonna scrap it. I know, I do know that lawnmowers, once it goes, good luck trying to get rid of. All right, so what'd you say? All right, so after I'm done using the lawnmower for a season, I got to put seafoam or something in it. We're stable. All right. Yeah, that's the stuff that I don't know about. So thank you. And that's probably what happened because if you saw the grass, it looks like no one mowed it in at least a year. And I was talking to yeah, I don't use ethanol. It's kind of strange around here in New Jersey. Um, there's a lot of gas stations that only use ethanol, um, but I stick with the like um, what's it called? There's a one that I stopped at today, U.S. Gas. It's straight up gasoline. It's not ethanol. And Exxon or Sunoco I use, but Sunoco you have to watch now too because it's they have their ethanol pumps, but so I have to use premium in my car. So I'm really careful about that stuff too, because if I put ethanol in that car, it's gonna kill it. It's one of those old 2004 Mercedes M class. So it's not like I could use regular or plus anytime. It has to be at least 93 octane. It's weird. I go to Pennsylvania. It's like you have an option. Over here, it's like that or nothing. At some of these gas places, like Wawa gas, is all ethanol. So I use either Conoco, Exxon, or I like Shell, but there's none around here anymore. I don't even like using that ethanol. No, never mind, it's different. Think about the sanitizer. That's is that ethanol sanitizer that I used to have? Stuff's terrible. I like the isopropylene. Well, that's a different subject. But yeah. So funny story. Went to go to the barber shop. Had my gas tanks. I got the two, the one nice one, and then the older one just like a reserve. And screwed it on nice and tight. And like a couple miles down the road, I'm starting to smell like stronger gasoline. I'm like, that's not good. I pulled over to Wawa, the parking lot, and checked. Uh, and it's an older gas tank my dad gave me, and I don't think he knew it, but like right out the lip where the tank is, and then down a little bit more, there's like a small crack in it. And luckily, I have one of the contractor bags underneath of the tanks, but it was like a little puddle of gasoline. I'm like, great. So it's always something. So it is getting down a little bit lower, so I'm not going to use matches right now. Well, maybe I'm going to have to because I don't know where my lighter went. Great. Guess it's always something. I can't see nothing because it's super dark out here. Alright, you know what? I got plan B. Hopefully my Zippos. I haven't filled my Zippos in a while, so hopefully they didn't die out on me. This one, I think my flint's dead. Great. Alright, plan C. Good old Zippos. So I have one torch lighter that's good. These are terrible. You think spending $20 on a lighter would be good? It's terrible. I'm done with any of these torch lighters. I might get one of those bigger ones like James Dumbo has. But they're the same price as a Zippo. I'd rather just stick with my Zippos. I did have a torchlighter Zippo insert. I don't know where that went. It was over there in one of those 5 boxes. But that's not a priority right now. Gotta finish unpacking the basement. There's one room in the basement that's set. We call it the beach room. It's Got our lighthouse challenge stuff in there. The laundry room is still got some storage, like uh, some of the clothes in the bags that we gotta go through, either donate or trash. Yeah, yeah, that's why I smoke them down all the way. So sometimes I do get that bitterness, but 90% of the time they get so much better. Oh, so I got this one from my sister. Uh, so anytime I use I use this every time. Just uh, keep her in memory. She didn't use them for cigars. She used them for blunts. But that was her. That was her life. That kept her going strong. But yeah. Check out that video I did if you want updates on what happened with that. So her video got over 10,000 views, which is crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. I'd rather use something like this. Um, I did enjoy the Meerschaum one, but if it's bitter, it gets super bitter in that one. And it only works for certain cigars. This will work for everything. I had my pick I was using for a while, but sometimes I gets in the pain, so I just use that every once in a while and open the hole a little bit more. That's all I use this pick for now. But it's a great idea, especially if you have a smaller cigar that this would be too big for. This would be a great cigar for that smoke ring challenge. Maybe one day I'll be able to blow a ring and have a pirate ship going through it, like Lord of the Rings. Yeah. So what other projects I got going? Like I said, in the basement, I still got my hot peppers growing. Got 10 of them finally grown. Yeah, I'm still staying away from the pipes because I have my temps. This is my pipe smoke inside. In June, I'll be going back to the dentist. Um, I had to wait to build up some sick time. I did win a job bid at work. Um, so my position in the union is a packer. So I bid on an operator job on day shift. They're available on the other shifts, but I'm staying on day shift, um, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. So I went from the they call floorman making boxes to packing slash operating to fully operating. Um, right now my position is packing slash trainer. So new guys come in for a week or two, show them like basically it's the grunt position, not the grunt, but it's like the I guess intermediate position. It's like not quite operating, but you get a little bit of experience to operate the machines. But then you pack in the rolls. It's the best no stress job in there. But when I first started, I was operating for a couple months on night shift. I bit off night shift and had to start from the bottom again and became a slitter operator, which I like that, but that department's slowly going downsizing, so it's not going to be it's going to be tougher to get because there's only a couple of positions open, and the guys that have it have been there like 20 years. I've been there 8 years. And then the guys, the one guy on second, been there about 15 years, so there is a day shift slitter. He'll get it. It's all based on seniority. So luckily, I have enough seniority to get that job. So I got that last week. My buddy is coming down from third to pack. So I was inches away. So before it was like 80% chance I wanted to switch over to public works. Now it's more like a 50-50 because it's a better position, more money, and I'll be working with somebody that was actually really good, beyond really good friend. He was the best man at my wedding. Like he helped me with my spiritual journey. It's like my best friend. So see how that works. What stresses me out at the job is them forcing overtime. Like you can say no to like working Saturday, and if you're the low man up, uh, you get forced to work anyway, which is not a big deal. But you don't find out until 11 a.m. on Friday if you're getting forced to work Saturday. So having a 2-year-old at home and my wife, it's like you can't plan anything on Saturday mornings or Saturdays. So it's like unless you have a vacation day Friday, you have to work Saturday. So I'm like, I've been using vacation days like crazy because we got so much stuff going on. Like tomorrow we have a birthday. I have my hoagie sale for the Knights of Columbus in the morning, and then going to my cousin's birthday party. She's gonna be 5. Cousin's daughter. Um, so I don't like missing family activities. Like I don't mind working overtime. I have nothing to do, but I like volunteering for overtime. Um, I like coming in at 3 a.m. in the morning, not staying to 7 p.m. Then my whole week shot. Especially like with my wife working all day and having my son with her, our son with her, and then if I stay over to like 7, she's basically doing everything for 12 hours, and then she's exhausted. And then packing every day, it's like going to the gym for 8 hours. So it's gonna be a little less physical. Instead of packing the rolls in a box, putting them on, taping them up, putting them on the skid, it'll just be taking the rolls off, doing paperwork, keeping the machine running, me so much less stress, like physical stress. Yeah, I have to go to bed too, so just gonna finish this up. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, everyone, so far for being here. It's a long live, but I've got a couple more minutes and then wrap this up. So, synopsis from the cigar. If you ever want anniversary cigar, birthday cigar, highly recommend this Fuente. Probably won't get it again because it's expensive, but I was gonna get 2 or 3 cigars and end up just getting the one special one, which means um, I couldn't just grab a cigar, do the lawn, all my work today. So it was the first cigar I had in about a day and a half, 2 days. I like to smoke one cigar, spread it out, like I put it out, put it in one of these tubes, and then come back to it. So it feels good to actually sit down and have a 2 hour cigar. This thing has been going for 2 hours. Yeah, it is great. Like coming back to my roots, like when I started these videos, just update about what's going on in the week. Um, it's good to talk about like life, like things that um, we do, like simple stuff like lawn work, and I always learn stuff like I always like learning stuff, like tell them about like what I'm doing and then what other people are doing, and like, oh, I could do that too. And like stuff with the lawnmower, I didn't know about putting the stabilizer in it over the. I knew like there was stuff that you do. I just never done it before. So a lot of new stuff like owning a home that I've never done, but you have to do it. It's like, yeah, it's not gonna be perfect every time, but eventually you get used to it. Like pulling vines out, like something that I've never done, but after 2 months I got it down pat. So my last place, it was like moss and a little bit of grass, so I didn't have to worry about all these vines and weeds. Like I don't know, this it's weird because there's like maple trees popping up and this heaven tree. I got tree of heaven I have to take out. Um, it's down to the stump now, but it was like vines coming down the tree I had to rip out, and it was literally like a jungle at first. Now I got like a little nature path along the fence. Um, got some coneflowers growing. It's like all the perennials that grow that love the shade that will, yes, they'll spread and be invasive, but you can take a lawnmower and make a path and it's fine. So that was my goal, to have them planted and they'll take over the vines. They're more sturdy plants. The silver Chinese grass, hopefully that takes. It was one of the guys at church. We're getting rid of them, so I planted that. Don't know if that's gonna take, but we'll see. that don't work, I'll just go to the shop and not shop to the store and garden center and get something similar. So I dig. There is one perennial that I'm still weary about. I loved it because my mom had it all over the place. Was Lily of the Valley, but they're not the most. They are a toxic plant. I'm trying to get rid of all the toxic plants, but it's a ground cover. We did have them at the other house. Um, it was kind of difficult to maintain, so I'm like, I'll see. It's behind the tool shed, so if that takes over that area, that'll be fine. Because right now they have some kind of other Chinese vine back there from the neighbors that I'm trying to whittle down because it's going up the pine trees now. So I chopped down the taproot going to it. So that's a whole another project. I'm just focusing on the ivy right now. If I keep looking at the screen, I know my camera's over here. Eventually I'll get down to back how I had it before, like camera here, laptop down here. Well, I had a little bit bigger of a tripod before. Tripod's a little smaller, but this one's portable. So you like pick it up and we could go places with this. So this is gonna be close to my longest live and didn't even feel like that much time went by. So to wrap it up tomorrow, I told you about then Sunday is my birthday. I'm gonna go to church and then I'll visit the cemetery, my son's, and then gonna do some bacon wrapped filet mignon on the grill. Um, got some burgers and sliders if people do come over. Nothing. Thanks, Randy. Nothing set in stone. My buddy Ray might come over with his family after work. That'll be like around 5. I'm not sure. That's not concrete yet. Just want to relax and chill out on Sunday with my wife and son. If her family comes over, that's fine. Like I said, I'll cook up the sliders. Might do it anyway, so I have stuff for work on Monday. Then yeah, just gonna chill out Sunday. Um, oh, it is amazing. So, not sure how I'm gonna do it yet. Probably gonna just do it the classic way. Just take so you just take the bacon and just wrap it around the sides of it, and then grill it like you would normally grill a steak. I think we forgot to get the French fries. Oops, but that's okay. Um, I don't know if we have potatoes, but anyway, um, yeah, So some kind of potatoes with it. And then maybe I should have time. I'll do a little short video on it. It'll be fun. So I haven't done my barbecue videos in a while. Now I got new setup. I got the propane grill now. Still got my Weber. I didn't pick up. I was gonna pick up some charcoal at the store, but they didn't have the wood, the cowboy wood chips, the wood. What do you call that? The wood charcoal. So gonna go with the propane. I've been loving that. It's the double thing. It's got the two hoods on each side. I have the fish and chicken. No, the fish on the one side and chicken burgers on the other side. I want to keep the one side just for fish, like on the cedar plank. Keep that side clean. Maybe veggies and fish on that side, and then the meats on the other side. And then if I do like the pork loins and the smoking stuff, I'll have that on the Weber. But yeah, that's the plan. Then back to work Monday. Full week. And then Memorial Day. So going to my dad's on Memorial Day. I got a big day on Monday. Got wow. So we got this Monday. I got my AA meeting. I'm chairing the meetings all this month in May, so I could get there early, open the church up. Got a guest speaker, um, one of my friend. So it's first time having her over there, and then a new guy coming, so I gotta be there for him too. This Monday, and then following Monday, I got a Knights of Columbus call out, so I'll be in full uniform for Memorial Day Mass for the veterans, and then going to my dad's for his birthday, followed by opening the meeting again, and then I got a business meeting that day. So, fun thing is, Wednesday that just passed, my county Knights became an officer, so I'm gonna be a outer sentinel. So I have no clue. Um, never been an officer at that level. I'm a chancellor at my local council. So got all kinds of events that I'm trying to get going. I'm focusing on the memorial bricks right now. It's those bricks that you see with people's names in memory of people that passed. So we're going to start that up in July. But our main thing is selling travel raffles for a $5,000 gift certificate to go anywhere you want through AAA, and then raise money by going golfing. So that's fun. Yeah, so that's next couple months, and then do want to get out golfing. If it was up to me, I would just go golfing all Sunday, but yeah, I want to stay home this Sunday. Maybe one of these weekends coming up soon, I'll go golfing range, but driving range. But yeah, it's busy, but I love it. Each day, right now, slowly getting my old compost pile down into the one I built. It's like a little fence, and then I have to wait for the peach tree and the two big trees to come in the mail. As much as I didn't want to, I couldn't get the ones I wanted at the garden center. So it's Home Depot, so it's not like it's Um, the one plant I did get from there is hopefully it'll do good. It started out doing good, but I don't know. Hopefully I ain't mess up ordering from Home Depot. Like getting it from the store is different, but in the mail, I'm still weary. Um, because from a garden center, I feel a little more comfortable, but we'll see. Good thing is, if it doesn't do good, there's a 90-day warranty on them, so the plant doesn't last that long. We got issues with them. And so, yeah, so focusing on tomorrow, getting up in a couple hours and making some hoagies for the community. So, support your local Knights of Columbus hoagie sale. Get some nice American hoagies. They're only around here. They're $6 for a foot long hoagie. So that's my plug for them. So thank you all for watching, guys. I had a great time tonight. Like just talking about life. Um, Wish you guys are closer to enjoy these cigars and pipe tobacco. And always have a great weekend, guys. And love you all. Peace out. God bless.